On this episode, we're going to talk about owning a business. That's right. Okay, I always forget every episode to tell you this, and it's too late in the video and you've already turned off, so I'm going to tell you this right away. All right? Please subscribe. Please ring the bell. What does that mean? I just got a real quick tutorial on this. You can't push the buttons on the video. That's not where you do it, right? Look in your YouTube. You're in YouTube right now, right? Go to YouTube and there's this video. You got the video. Then right below the video, you'll see subscribe. And the subscribe is going to be red because you haven't subscribed. All you got to do, you got to hit with your fingy, with your little fingy. If you're on a computer, with your mouse pad, you go and you click, you click the red subscribe and it turns gray. You've subscribed. Then right next to the thing that says subscribe is a little bell, right? And it's got like a little thing through it, like a little line through it. You click the bell. Well, the bell, it doesn't have a line through it, but if you click the bell, it will have a line through it saying that you have subscribed and you want to be notified. That's what the bell's for. You want to be notified when my beautiful face shows up and I'm doing another video. So I post it to YouTube, and if you subscribe and you ding on the bell, as soon as you do that, bing, 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 I will show up in your email. And I know some of you, I already have your emails. That's how a lot of you are getting this, but I'm not going to always do that. So I'm going to post a video. And then if you subscribe, which really helps me, it really helps that YouTube algorithm, which is what I'm looking for, okay? And you ring the bell, and the bell basically notifies you when I do these wonderful videos. Now, to the episode. Okay, welcome my friends. How you doing? Today, we're going to talk about something that I love talking about, and it's business. No! Yes, business. So, if you are an employee of someone else, don't click off. If you work for the government, don't click off. If you're an entrepreneur already, don't click off. Listen to me, okay? For the first part of those people, if you're working for someone else or you're working for the government, you need a side hustle. You need a business. My preference is for you to create an LLC. Do you need to create an LLC to have a side business and have deductions off your taxes? No, you do not. Although people tell you you do, listen to me. No, you do not. I prefer an LLC. It keeps things separated. The main reason for the LLC is protection. It's protection, right? And I always like to have that extra layer of protection. If you're an LLC and an S Corp, that actually changes your tax codes. If you're just you're a small proprietor, you're working out of your house, again, you don't need an LLC. I'm going to put links down below and explain how to do that by yourself. You don't have to go to LegalZoom or any of these. You can. And it's not super expensive. And I'll put LegalZoom down below. But you can do this. The state of New Jersey has actually a pretty good site for starting a business. And it walks you through the steps. And I don't think I have a previous video that walks you through walks you through the state site. But I'll do that. Not in time for this video, but I will do that. I'll have a separate video on how to set up an LLC. Again, you don't have to, right? What you do need to do is, if you're going to do this, which I suggest, and I'm going to tell you why, if you're going to do this, a side hustle, if you do Uber, if you do Uber Eats, if you do DoorDash, any of those you can create a business out of. And listen to me, the fact that if you're doing it, all the things that you do towards it is deductible. Your gas is deductible. Your tolls are deductible. Things in your house that you're using towards that business, if you're doing schedules, if you have a scheduling program, if you're buying pens and paper and stuff, it's all deductible, right? In your taxes. Health insurance, all of a sudden, becomes deductible, right? You now have a small business and you can deduct that. Listen, I'm going to tell you this. I'm not an accountant. I have a terrific accountant, and I'm also going to link up a link to an accountant that I follow online. He's got a YouTube channel. He's a great guy. Mark Krugman. Mark Krugman's my guy. He's another Mark, and in the description, you'll see the other gentleman's link. And he's got a wealth of information on starting businesses, on owning homes and all the things that come along with it. But what I'm trying to tell you is that if you don't have a business, if you're just employed by someone else, and you get a side hustle, well, what's a side hustle, John? It could be as simple as, not as much now because of COVID, but COVID, thank God, is starting to lighten up. And I believe this spring we'll probably start having a lot more garage sales, right? So let's say you go to a garage sale and you buy plush toys, or you buy coffee cups, and you put them on eBay, or you put them on Let Go, and you're going to buy this stuff for pennies at either a flea market or at the garage sale. People actually love buying this stuff. You're going to buy it for 50 cents and put it up for $7. You're going to buy it for a quarter and put it up for $3. Now listen, is that a ton of money? No, it's not. But if you do that, then all of a sudden you have spare money to start putting away. As I've said in my previous videos, you have to save money every week. Well, John, I don't have enough money and I can't do it. Well, this is the way to do it. So stop crying. Stop it. This is the way to do it. First of all, you'll have money to put away. Second of all of a sudden, the book of, let's call it IRS avoidance, opens up. Legally. All of a sudden, legally, you can start writing things off. You can. And depending on your business, whatever it is, that trip that you took to go to look at the garage sales, the gas, the car, everything's deductible, right? All of a sudden, let's say you have a consulting business. That's what I've created. I sold a bakery and I've created a consulting business, right? And that consulting business is basically this. I do YouTube videos, right? And I do, and I'll talk to other businesses and we'll talk about, what are you doing right or what are you doing wrong? The thing I'm trying to express to you is that all of a sudden now, well, I've done it before, but I go on vacation. Well, when I go on vacation with my family, and if I go, and the ice cream store is also a company that we own, and we go and visit a couple ice cream stores, talk to the owners of what are you guys doing in Florida? What are you guys doing? How do you market? How do you do this? Well, all of a sudden, a portion of that trip just became deductible. That's right. And it's not hard. You just have to have good notes. You have to take down the fact that we went on vacation and on this day we went to this ice cream store, or I went to this entrepreneur to talk to him. And all of a sudden the trip now, the airfare, a lot of the essentials, a lot of the incidentals, the food, a lot of it is deductible. Is all of it deductible? No, all of it is not deductible. But a good portion of it is. You spent $6,000 on a vacation, $3,000 of it could possibly, $4,000 of it. In my case, I spend a lot of time on my vacation learning, talking to other entrepreneurs, talking to business owners. So my vacations tend to be almost 100% deductible because I'm almost on, I take my laptop, I'm constantly talking to people, constantly talking to other entrepreneurs. Most of that is business and most of that becomes deductible. So not to make this a ridiculously long video, I want to stop doing that. A side hustle for the guy that's working for Amazon, for the guy or the gal that's working for, I don't know, she's an office assistant, or even if she's a doctor. Even if you're a doctor or a lawyer, if you have a side business, well, now all of a sudden you're employed as a doctor, you're employed as an attorney. Now all of a sudden you have a side hustle. I don't care what it is. Now, as a doctor, as a lawyer, you can have a home office, all 100% deductible. But if you don't have a home office, if you're working out of a hospital, or you don't have that opportunity, a simple side business that was your hobby, all of a sudden, I say side business, but side hustle or your hobby on the side, all of a sudden becomes a business, and a lot of that is deductible. Again, not an attorney, I'm not an accountant, I just have been doing this for years. And I had, at one point, I don't know, I had 12 or 13 LLCs, mostly because I had other businesses, I have other properties, I put each one in an LLC. Every time I do something for that LLC, it's deductible, right? Now I'm a consultant, right? and I do YouTube videos, and I have a production company, right? That's basically what Baruti 2.0 is. The clothes that I buy, that I wear, technically you're not supposed to be able to deduct clothing, but I'm using it, right, in a video that I'm promoting for my business. So all of a sudden that becomes a deduction, a deductible clothing, right? Because I wore it in the video, because these are the things you do for your business. This is not, again, as I always say, this is not brain surgery, guys. And I know some of you are like, I can't do it, it's too difficult. It's not that difficult. It's not. And again, I'm going to link up the links below, where to go for New Jersey to set up an LLC. Again, you don't have to set up an LLC. You just have to keep good books. If you have QuickBooks, or if you don't, my suggestion is to get QuickBooks and to have a separate checking account for your business or your side hustle, and have a checking book for your personal, right? Get a business credit card, which builds your credit. Have your personal credit cards, right? When you go to lunch and you're talking to your buddy about your business, you don't take out your personal credit card. You take out your business credit card. It is deductible. The laws, a lot of the laws have changed. So a lot of the things you don't have to list. They give you a certain amount of dollar amounts for lunches and dinners and things like that. Your car allowance. If you own a business, have a side hustle, a car that's 6,000 pounds or more, which like mine, I have a GLS 450, a Jaguar, a ridiculous Jaguar SUV is deductible. Now, are you getting the full deduction? No. If I have an Excursion, the Excursion is deductible for another business. The weight of it, believe it or not, I can depreciate it all at once. If I go out and buy a brand new truck and list it as my business truck, depending, again, has to be over 6,000 pounds. There's a lot of things, again, not an attorney or an accountant. You got to look into these things. I can depreciate 100% of it, right? And then keep it for a couple years and do it again. All these little side things, all these little things. You're making $100,000 a year. You're making $50,000 a year. And all that extra money goes to Uncle Sam, right? All of a sudden, no, Uncle Sam, you don't get 30% of my income anymore. I have a side hustle. I can deduct this and this and this. And then all of a sudden you're looking and you're like, I don't have to pay $30,000, $20,000, $15,000 in taxes anymore. I'm going to get money back now because I have these deductions, because I have a legitimate side business. Do you have to make money at your side business? No, you don't, in order for it to be a side business. Should you? Yeah, you need to try to make money at it. But don't feel that, oh, well, my side hustle, which is my my hobby, I don't really make a lot of money. It doesn't matter. The government doesn't say that you have to make money at it. It has to say that you're trying to make money at it, right? And not only that, it's so simple that you don't even have to have a business to have a business. Your business can be looking to do a business. Seriously. So I'm John Baruti, and I'm looking to have a business, and I'm looking into doing YouTube channels, or into doing Amazon, to selling things on Amazon, or selling things on all these other sites. That is actually you trying to do a business. So let's say that you wanted to do that and you buy a course. Well, it's deductible, right? Yeah, the course is going to cost you money, but it's giving you that course. And listen, I don't suggest that everybody goes out and buys courses. A lot of them are junk. It's just reality. A lot of them are junk. Some of them are really good and informational. Informational? Where did that come? Informative. But again, a lot of this stuff becomes deductible. And even if you're looking to do a business, you're looking into franchising. Well, they have franchising seminars. Okay, COVID, they don't have them right now. They're doing them on Zooms. But just the information, and to go and do it, and to go look at a Chick-fil-A, right? All of a sudden, again, you have to be seriously looking to do a Chick-fil-A. All of a sudden, your trips to go to Chick-fil-A's are deductible. Now, obviously, all this is more a little more involved than I'm making it out to, but not much more. Good notes, side checking account specifically for your business. My suggestion is you do an LLC. This way you get a federal ID number and you're set up legit, right? Well, John, I don't know what my business is going to be. Okay, well just, set up an LLC, or you don't set up an LLC. Go get a QuickBooks, set up a QuickBooks account under, John Smith's business to be. Period. And you have a separate checking book for that. You take a couple dollars, put it in that checking account, and all of a sudden, when you go and you're looking to set up your business and looking into setting up a business, anything that costs, the gas, the tolls, all those things, all of a sudden that goes on the business side and you can deduct it at the end of the year. Okay, so again, sorry, I try for these things not to be super long, but again, I get into it. Basically, I don't want to make this too long or longer than it needs to be. All right, a lot of technical problems today. Lots of technical problems.